Good morning, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to the news. No, it's Richard Vobes here, and I'm in my studio because I'm indebted to one of my viewers who sent me some information about food. And food is something that's very precious to me, and particularly at the moment when I'm trying to eat as much organic food or extremely well prepared food, properly grown types of food. And I was slightly concerned when I read this article that was sent to me by one of my viewers, Mark. So, Mark, thank you for sending this. Let's have a little look at it. This is on the Asda website, I believe. Corporate Asda. It says Asda is the first UK retailer to introduce Appeal's plant-based protection to increase shelf life and help reduce food waste. What is it, you say? Don't know. There's a picture there. It's just disappearing. I don't know what's going on with the website. It does these weird things. Asda is set to begin a significant new program in partnership with Appeal Sciences, which will introduce citrus fruits and avocados with a plant-based protection in 150 C150 stores. I don't know what that means. To increase shelf life and prevent food waste. It will be the first time that this technology has been used on this scale in the UK. Now, the question is, should we be worried? Appeal's plant-based protection, it's all plant-based, isn't it, is made from some materials found in peels, seeds, and pulp, and its aim is to slow down the spoiling process. It works by sealing moisture in and keeping oxygen out so that quality and freshness can be maintained for longer, giving customers longer to enjoy their produce, thus helping to prevent food waste. That's very good. We don't want to waste food. I think that's great. And if it comes from natural products, can't see a problem with it. So, sounds all right. Especially if we are getting these food shortages going to be coming at us. We want to make sure that if we've got food shortages, we don't gobble them all up too quickly and that we can save and preserve our food as best we can. So why the worry? Let's investigate a little bit further. Here we go. This is on Tesco's website. And again, I don't know if this is the main Tesco site or just the political one. I was sent these by Mark. Thank you very much. Tesco's to trial Appeal, a plant-based protection for fruit to extend the shelf life and reduce food waste. And this was on the 24th of February a year ago. So that's slightly worrying. So this may already be out there in the thing. It's a plant-based protection to keep fruit fresh for up to twice as long, and it's being trialled by Tesco's. The product Appeal is called Appeal, and it's plant-based protection based on fruit and vegetables slow down the rate of spoilage, which is all very well. Tackling food waste, says Sarah Bradbury, Tesco's Group Quality Director, says that it's one way to help that we are working to minimise our environmental impact to help protect the planet. Not that old nonsense again. After all, we all know that climate change is a little bit of a myth at the moment. It seems that even the people sort of researching it don't realise that 0.04% isn't actually 5%, but that's another ball game, isn't it? So what else have we got here? What else can I tell you? If you go to their website, the appeal.com website, you find this. Well, questions? We've got answers. And it's all very good. All about Appeal, what it is, the solution, how does it keep it fresh, all that stuff that we've looked at. But here, interestingly, in very small print, you can't actually read it, but I'll read it to you. It says, hang on, I need to move my microphone a bit closer to the screen because it's so tiny, the writing. Interesting that they've got it in such small writing. You could likely remove, it says, can it be washed off? Well, it says you could likely remove some of Appeal with water and scrubbing, but it's unlikely that you would be able to remove all of it without damaging the fruit and vegetables. Appeal forms a barrier of edible material on the skin or peel. When it says edible, I mean, something that's edible. Is it good for you? I wouldn't put anything that's not got any nutrients or value in my mouth, so I'm not quite sure what it means. And anyway, it carries on and it says it wouldn't maintain the fruit's natural freshness if it was easily removed. For that reason, we only use food ingredients to make Appeal. So it's safe to eat. Safe. Is it safe and effective, like all these people say? Safe and effective. What else? We've got one here that says what's in it. That again is another little small. Let's have a look. It says here there is one ingredient in Appeal: purified mono and oh, I can't read that, diglycerides or something, a food ingredient that is found in a variety of foods. The safety of these ingredients have been verified by regulatory authorities around the world. Oh, yeah. Including the Health Canada, United States, the Food and Drug Administration, the FDA, and the World Health Organization, which all of a sudden starts to get me somewhat worried. That is that. So let's have a look at the safety data sheet I was very kindly provided with, which is from a few months ago. It's dated the 10th of the 12th, 2022. So if you're eating this stuff, you may want to know this. It tells us the name of the product. It tells us what it is, a professional hygiene, apparently. And it's relevant identified uses of the substance or mixture and uses advised against. It says neutral hard surface cleaner. Details of the supplier. It tells us the name and the place of the people who's supplying it and all of that. And then Section 2 is the one we're really interested in. Section 2 says hazards identification. Bear in mind, I'm just reading what it says here. Physical hazards, it says it's not classified. Health hazards, and here we go. Eye damage, it tells you that. And then as we get down, we get more of these health hazards. Signal word, danger. Hazard statements, causes serious eye damage, may cause an allergic skin reaction, harmful to aquatic life with long-lasting effects. Precautionary statements, it says here, precautionary. So if you're buying fruit and veg with this on it from the supermarkets, as indicated, wear protective gloves, protective clothing, and eye protection and face protection. If you get this on your skin, so in other words, if you pick these things up with your hands, wash your hands, then it says with plenty of water. If you get it in the eyes, rinse cautiously with water for several minutes, remove your contact lenses, and if present, and easy to do, and continue rinsing. If skin irritation or rash occurs, get medical attention. Keep out of reach of children. For God's sake, don't give oranges, lemons, or grapefruits, or any other sort of fruit and veg that's got this stuff on it in the reach of children. That's the last thing you want. And if it's swallowed, get medical attention. This is what it says on the thing. Get medical attention, get immediate medical advice, and dispose of contents container in accordance with local regulations. It contains alcohol, I can't pronounce that, ethiolate, is it ethioxylate, and orange terpines or terpenes, whatever that is. Anyway, there's a whole list of bloody stuff that you just think to myself, oh my God, look at all of this. Wear protective personal precautions, protective equipment in emergency procedures, wear protective clothing, gloves, eye, face protection. It just goes on and on. Look at these worrying things, you know. So this is a substance. It's obviously been going on for a year. I don't know if anybody's noticed any effects. Maybe we shouldn't be eating it. I'm not saying you mustn't. I'm not saying it's a bad product. I'm just reading what is sent. It came with a message. I just want to read this message out from a friend of the person, or an associate, or a contact anyway, of Mark, who sent this in to us. And he says, don't eat anything with a peel sticker on it. It just appeared in our grocery store, saw it for the first time. The cucumber's not wrapped in plastic, but there's a big sign saying coated in a peel to protect freshness and reduce plastic waste. The cucumbers also have a sticker on them with the word appeal. I checked the company out, and it's funded by Bill Gates and others, and the WEF endorses it. Well, we just saw that. And I checked their website out, and you can't find any info about what exactly is appeal. Look at the frequently asked questions. They even tell you there, don't buy it if you're worried. In Canada, it's so far it's just on cucumbers and maybe on apples. In the US, it's avocados and apples. And I think limes and lemons, maybe cucumbers too. The company is very mysterious about what the product actually is, and it can't be washed off no matter how much scrubbing, even if it says this on the website in the FAQs. Supposedly, it can make the product last up to 3 times longer, and also suddenly the price of cucumbers have dropped from just over $3 for 3 cucumbers. They really want people to buy these cucumbers. So I'm just passing on what I've been sent. I mean, I don't have an opinion on this. Of course, I just, I just so you know that I'm now buying all my food from an organic veg box scheme. I'm trying not to buy from the supermarkets because I'm not sure what goes on the product, let alone what goes in the product. And so, I want to look after my health and keep my natural immunity as high as it can physically be, just in case, for example, there was another pandemic of some description, a bird flu or something like that might be taxing the old health. I want to make sure it's all up to speed with something that is natural. And I think the natural world basically has provided enough stuff, synthetic stuff that has to have a warning sticker on it, and all of that's trying to preserve things much longer than it's normal. I don't know that is a good thing, personally. That's just my own personal opinion. You may have a different opinion. I much rather see local farms growing stuff or local people in the local environment, so you get food that is fresh and not being held on to life for months and months on end. That's just a personal opinion. Anyway, thank you for watching this little news broadcast. Thank you to Mark for sending it in. I'll be back with more interviews and bits and pieces in the near future. Until then, toodle pip.